Hey you guys, this is Jess with Sourceful Journey, back with another video. So I think I found a new item of interest and I couldn't wait to do a review on this company, so I'm so excited. I'm very selective when it comes to the different types of lip wear that I choose to add to my collection, even when it comes down to the glosses. So let me see if I can stack these up right. I did it. So it's the Edem brand, E-A-D-E-M. I saw they had quite a few options there to choose from, where there was one that was more clear. There was another one that I think was like a butter croissant, which, I mean, it sounds good in regards to the title of the product, but it wasn't one that was like a wow to me, a wow for me enough to choose. So I opted for these four instead, which actually we'll go over the different titles. We have one which is known as Burnt Malai. Here it goes. So Burnt Malai. Then there's also the Sap Glaze. Also, there is Fig Sauce. All right. And lastly, we have, which I'm really excited about this one the most, I think, is Boba Bounce. Right there. So I'm on here bare in regards to my lips. Part of the reason is because I want to actually try them on camera, and we're gonna do what I consider to be like a color swatch, if you will, on the lips, so you can see it in real time when it comes to someone of my complexion, as an example. And hopefully this can help others in some way as well, for those who are considering purchasing one of their lip products but are just unsure about which one could closely fit their own skin tone. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right in. Had to make sure I had my little wipe ready on hand, so yeah, when it's actually time to take one product off, I can then apply the next and the next. I have an idea of which one I'm going to wear for today based on the outfit I have on, but yeah, for the sake of this video, we're going to go ahead and get through it here as quickly as possible. So the first one I'm going to try is Burnt Malai. Again, it looks like it's a very nice color. It gives me more of a mauve pink, this one. Yeah, more so with this one. And Fig Sauce, I would say, give me more of a blush pink. So this is the packaging of it. Let's see if I'm holding it right. Oh, do it this way. So that's how it looks. All right, and then on the back of the packaging, it looks like this for each of them. Yep. And you get a pretty significant amount. Now, from what I understand, the key piece in all of this is not only the color options when it comes to this lip line, but in addition to that, I think it's the applicator. That's the, yeah, that explains it. The applicator is what does it. Yeah, look at that. That is crazy. I don't know if any of you who are millennials also, or even some of the Gen Xers, do you guys remember the lip gloss that we used to have back in the day? You could get it like from Walgreens or Walmart. It was called Caboodles. It was like about this small, and they had like the little beads in it, and you could get it in different flavors. Do any of you remember that? You didn't hear many people talking about it, but I remember like that being like the it lip gloss back in the day. I mean, it was a little bit expensive, so if you were able to get it and get it consistently, you know, that was like the end thing. But another alternative would have been like one of the bigger lip glosses from a beauty supply store. If you know, you know. But I don't know, I don't hear many people talking about it. I'm kind of interested to know, am I the only one that remembers it, or what? And I'm kind of curious why they stopped selling it. Why did they discontinue it? Because that was a huge hit back in the day. enough about that. So let's go ahead and go into applying this. Let me get close. I'm gonna try to do this real time, you guys, so bear with me. Ooh, it is cool to the touch. Okay, and I'll put on enough product. Okay, there it goes. I love the fact that it's not liquidy. It's thick enough. Oh, I love how that feels in my lip. Oh my gosh, you guys. Why am I so excited? This is crazy. I love the consistency of it. It's not watery or anything. Holy smoke. Okay, I might have to stop wearing my lipsticks for a minute now, especially now that I got all these. Oh my God. Oh, it's that one GIF or meme that was going around where the guy was like, oh my God. I'm having that moment right now. This is like, and it smells good. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry you guys are getting all of this real time, live, and real vibes right now, okay? This is a thing. Okay, I gotta chill out. Hold on. So this one is more of a mauve pink, as I stated. So for someone who's like closer to my skin tone, this would actually be how it looks naturally. Bit of a subtle pink, nothing too crazy. I actually like that. I like that a lot. Oh my God. Or as I just said a moment ago, oh my God. I gotta chill out. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and try the next one. Okay, so the next one in line here, you guys, is going to be Bissap Glaze. So I want to remind you about this one. There you go. So that's more of a, I would say it's more fuchsia. Let's see if you guys can capture that. That red, that's more of a fuchsia in my opinion. No, we'll believe that captured it. Okay, so this applicator is, I can see why people are wowed by it. I noticed there was this other one that was on TikTok shop called, I think it was Howler, or is it Fowler? I saw that too. To each his own. But I'm like, no, if I'm gonna go ahead and do this, I'm gonna try the actual one that most are raving about. And granted, for a little bit over $24 a piece, a lot of people might say that that's a bit much, but when you think about the reasoning behind why they have it in that price range, I think it's worth it. It's worth it in my opinion. So, okay, so enough about that. So the next one, as I mentioned to you, is Bissap Glaze, which is more of a fuchsia-like color. It looks like that's the color I see on the box. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this now. Okay, get the product out. Ooh, hold on, I wasn't ready for that. I'm trying to do this quick, you guys, so you have to bear with me. And I'm trying to keep track of the time because got some meetings I have to get into here shortly. So I'm trying to move quick, but kind of give you guys a quick view. Might have to do my foundation on that part again because I'm doing all this white shit. That's the easy fix. I have my makeup with me, so. Again, keep in mind it's lip gloss. It's not like it's an actual lipstick. So you're not gonna get like a full coverage. It's more of a sheer tint color, if you will. But the more you put on, I think you can kind of build it up enough where it's close to that of a lipstick. But just so we're all about full transparency, don't expect that from this type of gloss, this type of lip gloss. Okay. Again, I have to fix my foundation because I'm doing so much wiping around my lip, so I'm gonna have to reapply. So this is how it looks. Okay. So yeah, quick little swatch there. So again, this is Bissap Glaze. All right, so we're on to the next one. So the next one we have in line here, you guys, is going to be Fig Sauce, which again, as I mentioned to you guys, it's more of like a, I think more like a blush pink. Yeah, so more of a blush pink versus the other one, which was Burnt Malai. That's just more of a mauve-ish color in my opinion. So more the lighter side of the shades of pink. So yeah, let's go ahead and try this out. Again, it's Fig Sauce, and it gives me more of a blush pink color. Let's see how it looks on my skin complexion here. Okay. Oh, you can look at that. A little bit on the fence about this one, but not so bad. Again, you guys keep in mind, this is like a sheer gloss. This is not gonna be full coverage like an actual lipstick for the lipstick girlies like myself. But it's good to always switch it up once in a while as well. It's always a beautiful thing to do that. Ooh. This applicator, oh my God, you guys. I think I've now found a winner. It's so funny because talking about that Caboodles lip gloss that I remember from like ages ago when I was in high school, the little small tube that you can usually get from like Walmart or Walgreens. There was a reason why I mentioned that. I just thought about it. So for those girlies who used to wear that lip gloss back in the day too, think about that consistency in that lip gloss. That's what this is. If you're wondering about the way it glides on, and that's why I felt so compelled to mention, I just thought about that. That's crazy. So yeah, for those girlies who know what I'm talking about with the Caboodles lip gloss from back in the day, where you used to have the little beads in there and the different flavors, or different scents. Well, it had a flavor to it too. So anyhow, yeah, those lip glosses, as far as the thickness of it, it's just like that, to kind of put that image into your mind. So this is like, I guess that's why I'm so drawn to it. Okay. Yep, I see you guys. So again, this is the Fig Sauce. And we're on to the last gloss. All right, ladies and gents, so the last one I have here in my little stash is the Boba Bounce. I don't know why. That kind of reminds me of like boba, the boba balls, or boba tea, you know, that type of deal. But yeah, it's called Boba Bounce. Let's go ahead and try it out. Let's see here. All right, so Boba Bounce. This reminds me of one of my actual lipsticks I have. It's like a Black Radiance lipstick. I love Black Radiance, by the way. If you know, you know. But this one gives me more of a black cherry, like a deep plum kind of color. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Let me see if I can block myself out. So kind of give you guys a quick visual. I'm just being silly this morning, you guys are. But anyhow, yeah. So Boba. I wonder what made him come up with the name Boba Bounce. It's very catchy. Okay, so let's go. Let's see what this one has to offer. Ooh, like I thought. It's deeper, it's more rich in color. This is what I was getting at. The applicator, oh my gosh, this applicator is like it's something else. This is definitely richer in color to me. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the one. I love all of them, don't get me wrong. But I'm gonna rank them based on what I've noticed in terms of my favorites. And maybe, well, all of them are actually good, to be quite honest with you. But I'm ready to go ahead and give you guys my review, my perspective on which one I think is like my favorite, down to the one that I can see myself wearing as a last resort. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into that. So if I had to out of the 4 that I tried this morning with you guys on camera. Again, I just got these in the mail, so when I opened them up and I tried them on, it was my first time seeing the item just like you on the opposite side of this camera. So it's the first time for us both to experience Edom. If I had to say what my least favorite, or what I would consider to be my least likely to use out of the 4 versus my most likely to use on a continuous basis if I'm not wearing a lipstick of any sort, I would say my least go-to, if you will, when it comes to this set would be Burnt Malai. Let me see. Part of the reason is because Burnt Malai, again, is more of a mauve pink, which is all fine and well, but for me personally, especially on my complexion, I tend to like colors that pop. This is more of a casual tone. When you think about the tint on this one, I mean, it blends in naturally with my own lips. But again, it's more casual. So if I'm looking for something that could be more aligned to when I'm dressed up, things like that, then of course, I'm not gonna go for something like this, because this is more of a casual tint in my opinion, but it's still a great one to keep on hand. So I will definitely be keeping that. I'm actually gonna keep all of them, to be quite honest, because again, I'm really, really impressed. Now I'm curious if I should try the other ones. I'm gonna have to think about it. We'll see, but I'm really now considering maybe giving those others a try. We'll just have to see. My next least likely to use, meaning like as far as like not being such a huge favorite, but I would still be wearing it, would be Fix Sauce. Fix Sauce is the one that's more of like the blush pink, if you see there. Right there. Yeah, it's more like a blush pink. Great color. Again, if I'm wearing something that's along the lines of that shade, then I would then pair it up with that. But yeah, it's kind of like the Burnt Malai. It's one of those, I feel it's like more of a casual color in my opinion, which is why you might not see me wear something like that too often. Now, for the next 2, the third one would be Bissap Glaze, which is more of the magenta color I was telling you guys about. Bissap Glaze is a great shade. Again, it's something I would pair up with whatever I'm wearing that's closely aligned with that shade. So I can see myself wearing it not only during the day, but also I can see myself wearing it in the evening. But knowing me, I might try to pair it up with a lippy, like a lipstick that I have that's aligned with that shade, just to make it pop, to give it that gloss effect that I would want. Now, the top contender of them all, I love this one the most, oh my gosh, is the Boba Bounce, honey. Boba Bounce. And the reason why I say I love this one is because it's very much aligned to one of the lipsticks I already wear. It gives me that sultriness, that very feminine, very sexy look when it comes to the lip shade itself. So this is more of my Failed House. I love something that, it's kind of like how I am with my scents too. My scents, I want them to hit where it's sultry, it's sexy. In that case, I would say that is all for this quick video. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts. For those who have purchased Edom, which one is your favorite? Don't hesitate to leave your comments in the comment section below or message me as you guys have been on your other platforms. And until next time, I am sending you off with love and light, and I'll see you in the next video. Be blessed.